Now, Indian police have arrested 6 suspects for an alleged gang rape of a bus passenger in India 4 weeks after a similar brutal attack on a student in the capital caused outrage across the country. The latest assault is said to have taken place in the northern state of Punjab. The driver and conductor allegedly refused to stop at her village, instead taking her to a desolate location not far from the city of Amritsar. Well, earlier I spoke to our Asia correspondent John Sparks for the latest developments.
Well, Kathy, we've been in India for a couple of days and we've seen cases of rape in the Indian papers every single day that we've been here. But I think this case in the Punjab has really shocked people, in part because the details are so similar to the brutal attack in Delhi in December of last year. The details are this: a 29-year-old woman boarded a bus. She was the only one on the bus. She was heading to her in-laws' village. The bus driver and the conductor wouldn't let her off. And they took her to a desolate spot. She says that these men then called 5 friends, and then she says that she was repeatedly raped. Now, this woman has survived the attack, and she did something that Indian women often don't do. She reported it to the police. They often don't do this because they're prevented from doing it by their families, or they're too frightened to go to the police. But she has done that, and today the police held a press conference and paraded a number of suspects in front of the cameras.
And the police are under so much pressure, aren't they, in India to crack down on crimes like rape and show that they're actually taking it seriously. How have they handled this one?
Yeah, they are under absolutely incredible pressure here, and in an effort to get it right, the police in Punjab have really made a terrible mistake. They brought the victim to the press conference. She was trembling, and we're not going to show the pictures of that press conference here. She was subjected to questions by the press, and I think a lot of people would say that that is a grossly insensitive thing to do. It certainly doesn't help the Indian police in what they say is their main objective, which is to get Indian women to come forward and make complaints when they suffer from sexual violence. And I can tell you that tonight the Indian media have been strongly critical of the police in Punjab.
Well, it's interesting that the Indian media has reacted that way to this case in the Punjab, because you suspect that might not have happened had it not been for the outcry that followed the Delhi case. That is continuing to have reverberations, isn't it? Tell us what's happened on that today.
Yeah, well, there was a heartbreaking interview with the mother of the victim in that terrible attack in Delhi. A heartbreaking thing to read. She said that she wants the 6 suspects in that case to die. She says they deserve death. She wants them to hang, including the juvenile, a 17-year-old. And she says that in a conversation with her daughter before her daughter died, her daughter told her that the juvenile participated in the most vicious aspects of that attack. And I think it's details like that that have really kept this issue, the issue of sexual violence, front and center in Indian public life. And we've certainly seen politicians and the police struggling to adapt, struggling to meet the public mood on this issue.
John Sparks talking to me earlier.